Hello Algebra 1. Today is our review day for our Unit 0 quiz. So we will be going over the main concepts. Really the only thing that we're not going to hit on this is the menu math problems, but we are going to be talking about evaluating. So you can go back and look at day 3 if you need some review on the menu math problems, but it will be on your review homework tonight. Okay? All right, so let's simplify each expression here. Negative 18 divided by negative 3, we should be able to do this without a calculator, and we should know that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So it should be a positive 6. Number 2, also very reasonable to be able to do without a calculator. You can go ahead, do your double line rule here, and this really just becomes 18 plus 2, which is 20. Okay. Number 3 is actually pretty similar to number 2. Once you do PEMDAS, PEMDAS would tell you to do parentheses first. 1 minus 8 is negative 7. So now you just have this, which is just like number 2. This will become 20 plus 7, which is 27. Okay. All right, so now let's try some harder ones. PEMDAS, no parentheses, but we do have exponents. Make sure exponents come next. 4 squared, just to recap how to type that into your calculator, there's the squared button right over here that I recommend you use. It is a 16, not an 8. Next would be multiplying. 3 times 16 is a 48. And then we are adding that 4. 48 plus 4 is 52. Now, this will work if you type it all in at once. You'll get the same answer. All right, number 5. You have multiplication and subtraction. Make sure we do multiplication first. Okay, so basically we're multiplying these guys and then we'll subtract them. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. You are subtracting them. We will get negative 20. All right, and our final PEMDAS problem, remember parentheses are the very first thing we do if they're there. 100 minus 50 is 50. And then we are dividing by 2, which is just 25. Ta-da, there's your evaluating. At least evaluating PEMDAS problems. Now let's do some substitution and evaluating. Remember the key idea with this is you want to take your number and we're substituting it in place of your variable, and you do always want to put parentheses around the number you are plugging in. So this is an 18 minus negative 3, which plus plus becomes a 21. And then for number 11, again, make sure that you put parentheses around that negative 8. The squared is going to go outside. Feel free to use your calculator if you would like. Just make sure you put parentheses. Okay, it will look like this. And you should get a 52 as an answer because it's 64 minus 12. All right, the final thing we're going to review is distributing and combining like terms, which is what we've spent the last few days on. So to start off, combining like terms, remember x squared and x are not the same thing. They should not combine together. We will do our x squareds first because they have the higher exponent. So this is 1x squared plus 3x squared is 4x squared. Do not mess with your exponent, okay? And then we have 5x minus 2x. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, so this is your final answer. Don't lose your x's and don't combine these two. 13, parentheses, this is distributive property. We'll distribute that number out front. Be careful of your signs. Negative 5 times 3x is negative 15x. And negative 5 times negative 2 is a positive 10. negative times a negative is a positive. All right, let's combine those two ideas with 14 and 15. So when you have distributive property and combining like terms in the same problem, you want to make sure you always distribute first. So you'll find your parentheses, you'll find your number in front of the parentheses, and you will multiply. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. And then whatever is left over, you just bring it on down. Okay. X's come first. See if there's any like terms, or if there are any like terms. There are. 2x minus 8x is negative 6x. There's nobody to go with the minus 20, so it just comes down. Okay. And finally, number 15, don't fall into the trap. Don't distribute that 20. We only distribute what's right in front of the parentheses, which in this case is a negative 1. Don't let it trick you. Okay, negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Negative 1 times negative 8 is a positive 8. Bring down your 20. And then we'll combine like terms. Our x, careful, it's a negative. That's what's going to come first because there's nobody else to combine with it. But our 20 plus our 8 is 28. All right, so what you want to do now is go ahead and work on your review. It will go over all of these topics as well as the menu math, which we did not hit today. And then again, tomorrow you will be taking your quiz. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.